All right, now that I'm actually recording audio, let's try this again. So, it's been a bit. Went on holidays, came back, stuff happened. Um, but I've made some changes. So, firstly, UI changes. That's the most obvious here. So, got health in the bottom. Um, reload is now in bottom right. Um, I'll probably make some changes with that. Looks a bit ugly at the moment, but yeah, can fix that up later. Um, health in bottom left goes down if you get hurt. Typical. I might actually remove the text because the decimal place doesn't look the best. Um, maybe I'll have kind of notches, like 3 notches, but you can go to half a notch kind of thing. Um, if you get killed, simple, you have been killed. This doesn't actually do anything right now, but it's there. So I believe, yep, that's it for the UI stuff. So next, um, made Fireball. Pretty simple. Previously I was having issues with gravity. That has been fixed now. It now falls. And AoE is not the most accurate, but yeah, as you can see, I'm taking damage here, but yeah, it is. The AoE is there. It's just visually incorrectly represented at the moment. Um, I changed the aim. So previously, the aiming was hitting the spells. This no longer does that. So in the past, if I were to do this, the raycast would hit these spells and it would start shooting to slowly shoot up. Um, also, in the past, if I looked on the horizon or not point to an object, it would be in an incorrect location, kind of off to the left and down. But this has been fixed now. Uh, so I fixed some spells. The In the past, how I was handling the spells and the wands was I have a spell manager, and when you start, it places all the spells in here. Um, that way, if I end up allowing players to make their own spells, it will instantiate it on runtime. Um, the issue is all of the wands of the NPCs and the player were referring to the same spell, which means whenever a spell was cast, it would try to cast from every single wand at once. Obviously, that breaks everything. I was wondering why the enemies were just dying when I was shooting, and yeah, I think that was why. What I've done now is I still have these instantiations of these spells. However, I've got this is only variables. So this class just has the spell name, spell blueprint, whatever. Doesn't have any code and, well, doesn't have any functions and doesn't actually store the reload for this spell. So when a wand requests a spell from the spell manager, it returns another object. I forgot what I called it, but a spell clone. Not the best wording naming, but yeah. So that spell clone has a variable in there that refers to the spell base, and the spell clone holds all the spawning functions, the reload, everything for functionality, and just refers to this for the variables. This means that I can have this spell and the enemies can have the exact same spell, and it all refers to these variables, but obviously it's two different spells and cast from two different wands, not at the same time. um, as you've probably gathered by now, NPCs can also attack. Um, if I get one to spot me, I'll talk about that in a sec. It can shoot. I can shoot. It can hurt me. Oh no. Yeah. Um, I've also switched up the awareness slightly. So, firstly, um, NPCs can still target other NPCs of different factions or whatever you want to call them. And they can kill them. Just got to make sure I don't die. Um, so that's all working. And as you may have noticed, there is an actual bar that goes up depending on how much they've seen you. And they only attack once they've fully noticed you. The closer you are, the faster it goes up. So, some slight stealth mechanics possible. So, awareness. Ah, yes. So, minor bug that was in this that has been fixed now is with the field of view. Um, the calculations were incorrect previously, and they were always facing negative Z direction. Don't know why negative Z, but yeah. So it was always in that direction, even if the NPC is facing this way, say. So easy fix, just based off of the forward direction, all fixed now. Um, why changes? Just going through my notes. Yeah, that seems to be all.